Welcome everyone. In the last video, I have already shown you how you can declare and initialize two-dimensional array. I have shown how to write simple programs, that is read and display a two-dimensional array. So here we are going to discuss three more programs. First one is addition of two matrices, two 3 by 3 matrices, subtraction of two 3 by 3 matrices, and multiplication of two 3 by 3 matrices. So first of all, addition and subtraction is almost similar. So I'll just discuss the concept. So here you see, suppose I am having matrix A. So two rows and two columns are there. These are the elements of matrix A. These are the elements of matrix B. Now if I need to add these two matrices, so I will need another matrix to store the result. So this first value, it is known as A of 0 0, will be added with B of 0 0 and it will be stored here. So 1 plus 1 is 2. This is how matrix addition is done. So this is A of 0 1 will be added to B of 0 1. It is stored here. Similarly 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 1 5. Finally we get this particular matrix. So this thing we need to write code for this particular purpose. Okay, so let's go to TECHY++. So the first program is we need to perform the addition of two matrices. Now what is the basic condition that we should see in order to add two matrices? It should be a square matrix. That is, if not only square matrix, it should be the two matrices should be of the same size. Okay, so if the first matrix is suppose of size 2 by 3, then second matrix should also be of size 2 by 3. So these things we should take care of. Okay, so this one we will have to check if the number of rows and columns are not pre-mentioned. But in the program that I have shown here, suppose here in this question, it is already mentioned that you need to add two 3 by 3 matrices. So in that case you need not check the condition, but I will write the program in such a way that you can check the condition. Suppose it is not given what are the rows and columns of the first matrix and what is the row and column of the second matrix. If it is not pre-mentioned, then how you are going to check the conditions. Okay, let's start. First, hash include stdio.h, then main. Now first of all we need to know how many variables we will be needing. First of all, three arrays will be needing. One for the first, since we don't know the size, so let us give a big size, since we don't know how many rows will be there, how many columns will be there. So let this be the first matrix, second matrix be this one, and third matrix be this one. So we can have like any number of rows and columns, just it should be less than 5. Okay, now these are the three matrices. We will be needing ij, then we will be needing row 1 for the number of rows for the first matrix, col 1 for columns of first matrix, similarly row 2 and col 2. So hopefully these are the variables we need. In case we need any more variables, we will add. So first of all, we need to know the row size and column size of first matrix. So you just write down enter row and column size of let it be array 1. Okay, you can write first matrix or array 1, whatever you want. So here how many percentage d we will give? 2% d. First one for row of matrix 1, second one for column of matrix 1. Okay, similarly next we need to enter the elements of the first matrix. So you can write down enter elements of array 1. So I have already shown you how to enter elements. First we will write for I equal to 0, I less than how many rows? Row 1. Then second one, for loop for the number of columns, j equal to 0, j less than how many columns? Col 1, j plus plus. for entering the elements, I am going to write down scanf %d, comma, ampersand a of ij. I is the name of my first matrix. So I have entered the elements. Similarly, now I need to write down the same thing from here till here for the second matrix. So what I need to write, I'll just copy this one. Enter the row and column size of array 2. Just the variable names will differ. So here it will be row 2, here it will be column 2. Similarly, enter the array 2, just copy it and paste it here. So enter the elements of array 2. So here it will be our row 2 and column 2. And here where we will be entering the second matrix in array B. So I have entered the values. Now I will perform the addition only if the row size of column 1 is equal to the row size of column 2 and column size of matrix 1 is equal to the column size of matrix 2. So how you are going to do that? So I'll have to check the condition. So what is the condition? If row size of matrix 1 is equal to row size of matrix 2 and column size of matrix 1 is equal to column size of matrix 2. So if it is correct, then only I am going to perform the addition. Now I am going to write down the code to perform the addition. It is simple. So how many rows are there? So here number of, if this is equal and this is also equal, then only we are going to perform the operation. So here you can write down either row 1 or you can write down row 2 also, because the value is same. Then only we are going to enter the loop, otherwise not, right? So here for how many columns? Call 1, you can write down call 2 also, same thing. So what you need to do, I have already explained in the PowerPoint, that the corresponding elements of first matrix will be added to the corresponding element of second matrix and the value will be stored in the third matrix. So what is my third matrix? C of ij is equal to A of ij plus B of ij. Okay, let me explain this part, what we have done here. Let me explain what is happening here. So for I equal to 0, 0 is, let's suppose it is a 2 by 2 matrix that we are performing addition. So 0 is less than 2, I am entering the loop. Now we are in column equal to j equal to 0. 0 is again column size is also 2, 0 is less than 2, we are going to enter. So what it is done here, value of I and j both 0 0. So C of 0 0 is equal to A of 0 0 plus B of 0 0. Now if you see this, I have already explained here what is A of 0 0, this value, what is B of 0 0, this value, these two will be added, and where you are going to store it in C of 0 0, right? So that's what we are doing here, C of 0 0. So in matrix C, the first location, suppose what is the value, 2 will be placed in the first location. Similarly, again increment the value of j, it will become 1. 1 is less than 2, again I'll enter the loop. Now what? C of 0, here the value of j is 1 now. Now 0 1, which one is? C of 0 1 equal to A of 0 1 plus B of 0 1. Now what is A of 0 1? This value. What is B of 0 1? This value, where it will be stored in C of 0 1. So it is 3. So here 3 will be stored. So like that, all the elements, the addition will be done. Okay, I have already explained it in the last video how this loop runs. Okay, the columns, the rows and columns. So now I just need to display the matrix after addition. So if this is true, then only I am going to perform this, right? So after this I am going to display the matrix. So I'll just write down, all this will come inside this if condition. If it is not true, then we are not going to perform the addition. So you can write down matrix or array, whatever you write. array after addition is, I need to display the two-dimensional matrix. So again I'll write down the same thing, so I can just copy this part. The same thing I'll write, just in place of scanf it will be printf, right? Everything is same. Okay, so in place of scanf it is going to be printf, and we are going to remove which matrix we are going to display? C, because C is containing the result. Here you can either give row 2 or row 1 also you can give, because the values are same. Okay, so that's it, just save it. Oh, okay, now in order for this matrix to come in a matrix form, we need to include this printf/n, then only it will come in a matrix form, right? Save it, execute it, compile and run. So row and size, let it be 2 by 2. Elements, you need to enter 4 elements. This one will also should be 2 by 2. Then enter the elements. Okay, I did some mistake. Wait. I forgot to enter it. Wait, let me enter it again. 2 by 2. Elements 1, 2, 3, 4. Then enter the row and size of array 2, 2 by 2. Now enter 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is what we have got. It is coming like this because I have forgotten to give the space. So if I give the space here, it will come properly. Now in the next program is to perform the subtraction of two matrices. Okay, so the subtraction of two matrices is similar to the addition because we subtract the corresponding elements. So if you see here, suppose this is matrix A, this is matrix B, and if I need to perform the subtraction, then what will happen? A of 0 0 minus B of 0 0 equal to C of 0 0. Here it will become 0, then here it will be 1. So corresponding elements are subtracted. So the code for subtraction of two matrices is exactly same like addition, just we need to change the sign. So let's go to dev C++. So this is the program for addition of two matrices. Now we need to perform subtraction. Everything remains same. First we need to enter the row and column size of matrix 1, then you need to enter the array elements, everything same. Okay, then enter the row and column size of array 2, then row and enter the elements of array 2. Here also we will be checking the condition. If it is true, then only we can perform the subtraction. Just here in place of plus it will be minus, and here we are going to write array after multiplication, sorry, the array after subtraction is this one. Rest remains same. Just save it and run it. You will see. Suppose 2 by 2, 1. Let the elements be, okay. Again 2 by 2. So the matrix that you get is 2, 3, 4, 5. It was 3, 4, 5, 6. So one element deleted. So 2, 3, 4, 5.